Bosirhat, in North 24 Parganas of West Bengal, is a bustling town, a little over a 50-kilometer drive away from the city of joy. The local train that connects it to the capital of the state is its lifeline. Baduria is another small town 14 kilometers north of Bosirhat. Here the quintessentially slow Bengali life of complacency flowed unhindered through the green foliage of the terrain. That is till everything turned red when a Facebook post by a teenager burst the demon that lay hidden in the belly of society. The high-pitched communal divisive debate across the state meant that Bengal seems on the verge of another partition. And once again, the divide is along the lines of religion.
On the first week of July, when news first started pouring in about a communal flare-up in Bosirhat, we were apprehensive about reporting it as it is immediately, as has been the norm for so long in television media, that if you report communal riots immediately as they happen, things may escalate on the ground. So we did bring in some amount of caution and wanted to wait for some time and see as to how things pan out for next 48 hours. But finally, when things seemed out of control and the state government had to deploy central forces, we thought it was time for us to visit Bosirhat and take a first-hand look into what exactly had given rise to Bengal's latest communal flare-up.
Charred vehicles, vandalized houses, and a breakdown of law and order. West Bengal was suddenly in the headlines over communal flare-ups and mob violence. As hashtags like Kalia Chowk riots, Dhulagar riots, and Bosirhat riots went viral, a new narrative seems to have emerged on social media that West Bengal is burning. And on the ground, with the Darjeeling unrest in the north and Bosirhat turmoil in the south, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee looked uncomfortable on her own turf.
আজকে অপমান করার পর আমি নিজেও ভেবেছিলাম এক সময় যে আমি ছেড়ে দেব। এত অপমান আমি জীবনে হইনি। কেউ একটা ফেসবুকে দিয়েছে, পুলিশ অ্যারেস্ট করেছে। তার জন্য আমার দোষটা কোথায়? আমার গভর্নমেন্টের দোষটা কোথায়?
Visibly distraught, the angry Trinamool Supremo alleged that this was all a grand conspiracy to destabilize her rule in Bengal. She accused the BJP of using the communal card to make inroads into her citadel, and her fears are for real. Aided by Sangh affiliates like the RSS and the VHP, the BJP now occupies the principal opposition space in Bengal. The Saffron Brigade has a two-pronged strategy to target Mamata over minority appeasement and play the Hindu victim card.
हमारे एक कार्यकर्ता को वहाँ स्टैब किया गया था चाकू से। नेजाट के पास एक गांव है, बसीराट से थोड़ी दूर। तो आज सुबह उसको 6:30 बजे मौत हो गया हॉस्पिटल मारजीकर में, और बॉडी अभी वहाँ है। वहाँ गए हैं हमारे लोग, और हमारे लोग जो उसको देखने गए थे, टीएमसी के लोग आकर उनका ऊपर आक्रमण किया। हमारे युवा मोर्चा का नेता का कपड़ा फाड़ दिया, उसको रास्ता में पटक के मारा। तो सब प्रकार की तानाशाही और हिंसा चल रही है। वहाँ कई पार्टी ऑफिस तोड़ा गया है बीजेपी का, और कल तो कुछ मंदिर भी तोड़ा गया है। उसका सारा ब्यौरा हमारे पास आया है।
आज हम देख रहा है जो मुसलमान समाज है हिंदू को खतरा में डालने के लिए है, यहाँ जो सरकार है, यहाँ जो प्रशासन है, उनको आज ऐसे समर्थन कर रहा है। आज हिंदू का कोई बहन बेटी को लेकर चला जाता है, वो थाना में जाता है, उसका एफआईआर दर्ज नहीं हो रहा है। और मुसलमान समाज संगठित होकर थाना में ऐसा कुछ करता है, थाना का पुलिस ऑफिसर भागता है, टेबल का नीचे में छिप जाता है, ऐसा स्थिति आज हो रहा है। आज व्यक्ति कहाँ जाएंगे? एक प्लेटफॉर्म आदमी चाहता है, वो प्लेटफॉर्म है आज विश्व हिंदू परिषद है।
আমাদের দেবদেবীর চিহ্নগুলো নিয়ে মিছিলে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। কে বলেছে তোমায়? রাজনীতির মতো করবে। ধর্ম আর রাজনীতি এক নয়। আসলে এরা বাংলার কালচার জানে না, এমনকি দেশের কালচার জানে না। দেশের কালচার যদি জানতো তাহলে মন্দিরে পুজো করতো, মন্দিরে করে না, বাইরে তরোয়াল নিয়ে ঘুরে বেড়ায়।
Barely 80 kilometers from Kolkata, Baduria, a sleepy town in North 24 Parganas district, became the epicenter in the latest communal incident in Bengal. The area erupted in violence after a mischievous Facebook post by a teenager right before the Ramzan Eid allegedly insulted the minority community.
এরা হয়তো দেখছিল ওপর থেকে, ক্যামেরা করছিল, যখন গাড়ি ঘোড়া ঠেলে চড়ে দিচ্ছিল, আগুন ধরিয়ে দিল, বাচ্চাই কেউ ক্যামেরা করবে না, উল্টো পাল্টা গালাগালি দিচ্ছে।
ওদের বক্তব্য কি ছিল, কি চায়?
ওই তো ওদের বক্তব্য ছিল ছেলেটাকে আমাদের সসম্মানে নিয়ে এসো। তার আগের যে ঘটনা ছিল, রুদ্রপুরে যেদিন ঘটনাটা হয়, ওদের যে বড় আর কি যার কথায় সবকিছু মানে চলে, সে এক কথায় তাদের বলেছিল যে 24 ঘন্টা টাইম দিয়েছিল, তার মধ্যে ছেলেটাকে গ্রেপ্তার করা হবে। সে 24 ঘন্টা তারা গ্রেপ্তার করেছিল, কোর্টেও তাকে তুলে দিয়েছিল। তা বাদেও পরবর্তীকালে ওরা আবার সে পরের দিন এসে থানা ঘেরাও করে, ওরা বলতে চায় যে আমাদের সসম্মানে ওর সামনে আমাদের ফাঁসি দিতে হবে।
আমাদের ধর্মের উপরে আক্রমণ করেছে, আমাদের দাবি ওর ফাঁসি চাই।
না, এই যে ফেসবুকে যে ছবিটা এসেছে সেটা তার নিজের ফেসবুক পেজে দিয়েছে, সেটা আপনারা কি করে জানতে?
ওর ছবি আছে, ওর ছবি আছে, মোবাইলে দেওয়া আছে,
ছবি এসছে, ঠিক আছে, ছবি সহ পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছে। তারপরে তো এটা ক্লিয়ারলি হলো যে ওটা
এই পুরো এলাকাতে তোমাদের সবার মোবাইলে ওটাকে
গোটা বিশ্বে ছড়িয়ে দিয়েছে।
ওর ফটো সহ ওটা আছে। আর খুব আমাদের আরবে যে কাবা শরীফ আছে, ওনার উপরে একটা বাজে একটা ছেলে মেয়ে বাজে একটা
দাবিটা হচ্ছে এই, আমরা আর তো কাউকে কিছু বলছি না, ও যে অপরাধটা করেছে ওকেই ফাঁসির সাজাটা হোক।
এবং প্রশাসন আছে, তারা দেখছে। প্রশাসন সেদিনকে খুব সংযত থেকেছে, পুলিশ খুব সংযত থেকেছে। মাথা গরম করলে খুব খারাপ কাজ হচ্ছে।
কিন্তু তাদের যারা প্রোটেস্ট করছিল, তাদের বক্তব্যটা কি ছিল? তারা কি চাইছিল? তারা
চাইছিল ফাঁসি চাই, একটাই বক্তব্য, ফাঁসি চাই।
কিন্তু তাকে তো অ্যারেস্ট করা হয়েছে।
অ্যারেস্ট করেছে, তার আগের দিন অ্যারেস্ট করেছে, বলতে আমাদের হাতে ছেড়ে দেওয়া।
এবং তারপর পুলিশ স্টেশনে আক্রমণটা কিরকম ভাবে কি হলো?
বিশাল মিছিল, 8 থেকে 10,000, 4-5খানা গাড়ি পুরলো, স্কুল গাড়ি পুরলো, কিন্তু সংযোগ থেকেছে পুলিশ প্রশাসন এসে।
At Magurkhali village, where the 17-year-old teen lives, there is still a sense of disbelief. Police had picked him up immediately after his post went viral. But no one could stop a mob of alleged outsiders from attacking his house and setting it on fire.
যে এখানে কিছু উন্মত্ত জনতা আর কি, সব বয়সে সব কম, 17, 18, 16 বছর বয়স হবে, তারা সকলেই চেষ্টা করছে এই বাড়িটাকে অগ্নি সংযোগ করানো। সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা প্রতিহত করার চেষ্টা করছি। এমতো পরিস্থিতিতে ওরা সংখ্যায় অনেক বেশি ছিল, আমরা সংখ্যায় কমই ছিলাম স্থানীয়রা। সেক্ষেত্রে ওরা দেখলাম তালা ভেঙে কিছু দ্রব্য সামগ্রীতে আগুন সংযোগ করে গ্রিলের মধ্যে দিয়ে ঢুকিয়ে দেয়, পিছন দিয়ে একটা কাঠের ঘর ছিল সেটাও জ্বালিয়ে দেয়। ওরা বলছে ওকে অ্যারেস্ট করা, ওর ফাঁসি হোক। আমি বললাম আইনের দৃষ্টিতে ফাঁসি যেটা ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট বসবে, আইন বসবে, পুলিশ যেটা আইনের ধারা আছে সেটা দিয়ে দিয়েছে, আমরা যেটা শোনা কথা।
For a few days, mobs rampaged. Half a dozen police vehicles were set on fire. Roads were dug up. Shops and houses were vandalized. The army had to be called in to bring the situation under control. And politics peaked, with opposition parties making a beeline to visit the strife-torn region.
More than revealing the ground situation. गिरफ्तार करने के पीछे स्पष्ट है।
আজকে যে কোনো একটা ছোট্ট ঘটনা ঘটলে বিজেপির লোকেরা গিয়ে ওনাকে একটা কাগজ দিয়ে আসলে উনি একদম যা ইচ্ছে তাই বলে বেড়ান। ওনার বোঝা উচিত হি ইজ এ নমিনেটেড পারসন, কনস্টিটিউশনাল ম্যান, আই রেসপেক্ট হিম।
Over the past few years, the state has seen a sudden spurt in communal flare-ups. With a 27% minority population in the state, communal tension had been a constant of the Bengal story. Going right back to its pre-partition days. But given the left's scorn for religion, both in public life and in politics, for close to 4 decades, the communal streak in the common Bengali remained subliminal due to rigorous regimentation.
We had leaders like Prafullo Ghosh, Bidhan Chandra Roy, Prafullo Sen. They didn't fish for votes among communities at all. To them, all Bengalis were Bengalis. And that tradition is now fraying at the edges.
Secret cabinet papers released by the West Bengal government have revealed that a week after the Great Calcutta killing started on August 16, 1946, the third premier of the undivided Bengal province, Hussain Shahid Sohrawardi, raised the issue of riots and claimed that it was the withdrawal of the police during the time of riots which led to the situation acquiring such grim proportions.
The main charge was that there was complete withdrawal on the police on Friday and Saturday. He himself could not understand it. At the meeting on Maidan, there was no police mounted or otherwise, and there seemed to be no police arrangements anywhere on the morning of the 16th. Now, this is what is clearly written in one of the secret cabinet notes that have now been declassified by the West Bengal government. The meeting, which took place on 24th of August 1946, soon after the Great Calcutta killings. And this quotes the then Prime Minister of Bengal Province, Hussain Sohrawardi. Now, we can draw parallels with what's happening in West Bengal right now, as the public spat between West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the Governor Kesrinath Tripathi over the issue of deployment of central forces, whether there was any delay in deploying central forces in Basirhat, which is the latest communal flashpoint in Bengal.
Direct Action Day took the form of a war over who would control Calcutta. While it was the capital of a Muslim-majority province, the city itself was dominated by Hindus, both in terms of population and wealth. With more than 4,000 killed in less than 72 hours, Bengal learnt a lesson through fire. A lesson that largely held till recent times. Even when in 1964 Khulna, in the then East Pakistan, the killing started again, West Bengal leadership restrained seething anger from fanning out, and the media played its role responsibly.
The newspapers, the Statesman, the Amritabazar Patrika, Anandabazar Patrika, Jugantar, there was no telegraph, Hindustan Standard, they all exercised restraint. There used to be meetings in writers' buildings with the Chief Minister or senior officials to decide two-column headline or single column the next day of riot news. Because the great fear then was that what was happening, there had been riots in East Pakistan, that might have a repercussion on the Bihari workmen in West Bengal, in Calcutta and along the Hooghly, the factories and the mills. That was curbed, that was curtailed, and successfully.
In 1984 anti-Sikh riots or the 1992 Gujarat riots, when India bled profusely, West Bengal remained calm and restrained. The left leadership with Jyoti Basu as Chief Minister ensured that the state set an example of exception in a country burning with communal hatred.
Rulers were very much conscious about the minority problem, minority vote box. So they were confident enough that communal riot will never happen, at least for the time they are in the rule. They point it out or make it out clearly that the existential crisis the minority people always they suffer from. The CPM government tried to assure them that existential crisis will not be there in their lives at the time of in West Bengal at their time, at their ruling time.
Ironically, the same left-front government failed to restrain and prevent mob vandalism during Deganga riots of 2010. Not to forget that Deganga is part of the Boshirhat parliamentary constituency. Change of rule brought a change of wind in the socio-political structure of West Bengal. Deganga was followed by Canning in 2013, Nodia in 2015, Aaj Tak and Dhulagarh in 2016. Observers say such frequent communal flare-ups are aiding a sharp polarization on the ground, with right-wing groups using them to consolidate and organize the majority Hindu community. This also forced the Chief Minister to publicly court Muslim population, earning her more scathing criticism than praise.
But Mamata Banerjee's, some of her gestures people find irksome, like wearing a hijab and offering namaz, like offering a stipend to mosque mullahs, that people found irksome.
The need to assert one's Hindu identity is seen by many as a counter to Mamata Banerjee's open flirting with minority religious leaders or groups. While the left, during its 3-decade-long tenure, kept religion at bay in order to maintain the secular image of its administration, Mamata seems quite unabashed about it. She deftly uses religious events for building public relations.
Now, in West Bengal, the TMC ruler, our chief minister, particularly there is no party there. So she is all in her party, and she is making the political policies which are not acceptable at all by us, the conscious citizen. Her main target is to get cheap popularity. So she wants to be popular, and she wants to see herself as a protector of the minority community, and she wants it as a political policy to be adopted by the BJP rulers, so that the communal riot will take place in West Bengal and he will be there to protect the minority people, not to be the victim of political riot.
With the BJP on an aggressive expansion mode, it is using the same tool to garner support for itself. During Ram Navami earlier this year, the party decided to use Ram as the tool for a propaganda blitz. Party workers took part in massive Ram Navami celebrations across the state to assert themselves. The scale of these rallies forced the TMC to take out similar processions, a first for Mamata's men and women. As the Chief Minister tried to clamp down on such mammoth celebrations, particularly those organized by the opposition, it provided more ammunition to the Saffron Brigade's claim that she was indulging in minority appeasement.
The country as a whole is in the grip of fear. There's a fear psychosis, fear of the minority. Jawaharlal Nehru used to say that the worst aspect of communalism was the minority complex of the majority. And that we find all over India, the minority complex of the majority, and that's manifest in West Bengal too. Now, if West Bengal had been economically thriving, then perhaps this wouldn't have mattered so much. But jobs are fair, there's no investment, jobs are few, how much can the government employ? Educational representation is for, there are quotas, so there's a lot of frustration. And in that frustration you turn on the visible minority.
With the left parties yet to recover and the Congress in the doldrums, it is clearly TMC versus BJP in West Bengal, as the communal fires are expected to be kept well stoked on the path to general elections 2019. Given Bengal's Muslim vote bank, a social engineering seems to be underway, aimed at the political consolidation of the majority community. And slowly but surely, the Hindu-Muslim fault lines are being made to reappear once again as Bengal stands partitioned.